It was a win that was a hard-fought win. Wasn't one of our prettiest performances, but credit Rice. I think Rice got a nice team. It's a group that's been together for quite a while. They've got a nice senior point guard. You look in their lineup, they got a lot of juniors and seniors that have played together and probably had more game experience than we have. But we told our players when all of this began that there were going to be nights that you had to win ugly and you had to just grind games out, and that was one of these games. First half, it's no mystery to anybody that Kaylee Jensen, Mandy Coleman, and Carly Wheeler are three of our key players, and I didn't think they played very well in the first half. And we weren't in a real athletic position handling the press. We were tentative. We were cautious. Second half, I thought we did a better job of getting the ball to the high post and kicking it out to the backside and doing some good things in the second half. But wasn't a pretty win, but the defense and rebounding could be there for you every night, and I believe we did a pretty good job of that.
What are you going to do to adjust to the press in the future, because there's causing some even mental mistakes like traveling?
It's got to be an attitude that we embrace the idea of doing that. They're going to press us. Okay, let's go. We're gonna pass. We're going to cut. We're going to reverse the ball, and we got to coach it up better. And our kids got to handle the ball better. We're in this together, but we maybe got to get a little better scheme about how we're approaching some things. But the next thing, we can't be cautious. We can't be on our heels, and we can't dribble down the floor and dribble off the side of our foot. We got to coach better, and our players got to play better, and we got to take more of an aggressive attitude. We saw quite a bit of pressure against Washington State, and I thought we did a really nice job against it. It's just about being consistent with the basketball and realizing that everybody's got to contribute and everybody's got to help out. And I think the main thing is an aggressive attack mode instead of a cautious mode.
I think this is the second or third year you guys wore in the Nike turquoise jerseys, and just how can you describe how special that is to?
Well, we're in a state with a high population of Native Americans, and we're very proud to play in this game. It's got significant meaning for us to play in this game from where we're at, and understand that the halftime show was fantastic today, and we appreciate those people coming in and being part of the N7 game. It's neat for our players. It's neat for our coaches. The opportunity to pay respect, and also, they like wearing the teal. They like wearing the new uniforms. So it's a fun day for our players and coaches, and we hope that people around the state really enjoyed this day as well.
Your rebounding numbers are dramatically different in the second half. What do you think caused that?
We played with more of a sense of urgency in the second half. That if you miss an outside shot, doesn't mean that the offensive possession is over again. Get on the glass. The evils of playing a zone sometimes are that it's hard to block out of a zone. And you saw Mandy Coleman come down the middle of the lane and get a big and one on a putback. Tasha Jones got a key play with the game on the line and got a putback. So, you're not going to make every shot in man or zone. We had 22 second chance points, so it's good observation on your point that was probably the difference in the ball game, is going and finding and seeking putbacks in the second half.
After Northern Iowa, you talked a little bit about balanced scoring tonight, 2 with 12 and 3 with 9. You kind of had that again tonight.
We did, and that's got to be our trademark. And you look at every one of those kids, if they made all their free throws, we have 6 players in double figures. So in the past, when one of our players has struggled and had a bad game, we don't win the game. We all kind of struggled collectively, but we were balanced in scoring and found a way to score enough points. And You score 65 and you decide you want to guard and rebound, you got a chance to win. And we're still figuring it out. I mean, we're not as good as we're going to be right now, but we knew that. You stop and look at it. Mandy Coleman and Kaylee Jensen played a lot of minutes for us. Caitlin Lecker, who's doing great for us, and Diana Mozzie, they didn't play many minutes last year. Ari Combs didn't play at all, set out with an ACL. So there's going to be growing moments with this team, and we knew that going in. But to find a way to win and still have the opportunity to get back on the practice floor and correct your mistakes is big for this group.
Coach, you mentioned Ari. She did well for you whenever Kate got in foul trouble. Can you just talk about how she's improved so far?
Well, Ari's starting to figure it out. The game's slowing down for her a little bit. She plays extremely hard. She's long. She's athletic. She cares. She's committed to getting better every day, and she does get better. Ari Combs is going to be a really, really nice player before her career is over here. She's going to go through, every freshman goes through some ups and downs in this league, but she helped us win a game today. And anytime you can have a freshman step up and help you win a game, it's a positive thing. And her confidence should have grown a little bit with what she did today. We had her at the end of the game guarding the best player on the other team. And she's a freshman that is in her first season here, so we're putting some confidence in her, and she's doing some things to justify that confidence.
What were your thoughts on Diana on her hustle plays tonight?
Di makes some big plays. She's done that in 3 or 4 games already, and run through on a pass and got a layup at the other end, or got a loose ball, or driven around somebody and delivered a nice pass. She's just really embracing the idea that, hey, it's my time to play, and I'm going to take advantage of it. And Di's probably been one of our more consistent players, and she's one that's always going to draw one of the toughest assignments every night defensively. And I think she's just having a really good time, playing basketball.
What was your message to the team at halftime?
Take care of the basketball. We've turned it over way too many times. Make some adjustments of how to attack the zone and how to attack the press, and we did a better job of that in the second half. And then we made the message that because somebody zones you doesn't mean you need to get 3 happy, and we still got to pound the ball inside. And thought we got better as the game progressed in that, and did a lot better job in the fourth quarter of getting the ball down to Kaylee inside, and did some good things with the high-low. So players listened at halftime, made some nice adjustments, and equated to a win.
Has anything surprised you about your team at this point in the year?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I kind of know what we've had for a long time, and know our strengths and weaknesses and what we need to improve on. And it's got to be a group that just hangs in there and has the attitude that we're going to approach practice. Practice is very important for this team. When you got some inexperienced players, that's where your biggest growth comes. But I'll be honest, I didn't know if we'd be 6-0 at this point, and pretty pleased with that. But what comes along with that is I've been around long enough to know that the heavy stuff's coming, and we still have an opportunity to get better. And that's our job as coaches, is to progress these kids as the year goes along.
It's a tough week for practice, that week.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Everybody together?
we'll give a few days off, and but the priority has to be the school work, but I think they need a little break as well, instead of being cooped up all the time. Let's come get a 2-hour practice, and then you could get back on the books. But this is an important week for our players, that we put a very, very high emphasis on academics around here, and our players have done a good job in the classroom. So we'll have our priorities straight this week, and still get better on the basketball floor as well.
Anybody else?
Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Good, Coach.
Hope you ate better than I did. Let me rephrase that. Hope you ate less than I did. Because I ate good.
Good one.
Was this a better team than Washington State?
I don't know if I would say better, but they came out and just played so physical, and they were just ready to play from the get-go that we kind of fell back on our heels a little bit and just didn't play well out for us at first.
They brought a lot more energy
Than we did.
That zone in the first half that was kind of, throwing you off, and y'all had some mental errors, like some traveling violations. Was that you just had to adjust that at halftime, or what'd you have to do?
We just had to get our head in the game. We came out sluggish and kind of like, oh, this is just another game, and you can never come out like that and expect to win and start off good. So once we got into the locker room at halftime and Coach kind of got on to us about that, we just came out and played how we know how to play.
What does it say that you guys can start out that way but still leave here with a win?
I would say it's nice that we can pull out a win, but at the same time, it's terrible that we feel that we can come out and play like that. And so we don't need to think that, oh, we can come out and kind of whatever and get this win. No, we need to come out from the get-go just ready to play, and that's something that we need to fix.
How can you fix it? How you can work on fixing that?
Just coming to practice every day prepared from the get-go and having that energy and just getting each other fired up and in it.
Coach mentioned that you need some bench production from y'all, and Ariana had a really good game today. Can you just kind of talk about how well she's done to this point in the season?
She's a really intense player, and she is all up in your face on defense, and so that throws a lot of people off because a lot of people are more like contain and keep them in front, and she has more of a I'm gonna get steals type of approach. And when she gets the ball on offense, she really is a hard-nosed player. Like, she puts the ball down and she's gonna get to the basket and draw fouls. And so today she really, because they were so close to her, she really was in her element and able to just go to the rim and go to the basket, and that's kind of what Coach wants her to do and wants us all to do and incorporate into our games.
Do you think she's finding consistency so you can rely on her, throughout the season, or is it just kind of, you're still trying to look for that sixth man?
I think that she is getting a lot more consistent, and as like the close games, as we keep coming into these close games and coming out with a win, and she's getting touches and she's getting playing time, she's getting looks, she's going to get more and more comfortable in her role as the year progresses.
Your guys' rebounding numbers were drastically different in the second half. What do you think the reason was for that?
Just the intensity coming out in the second half. We were in the second half, we just decided, hey, we need to hook it up, we need to play, and so I think just that little spark under our backside just kind of gave us that little extra.
Is it something you guys were aware of, or when you guys met with Coach at halftime, that's when it really came to you? We need to be more intense.
Oh yeah, we knew as soon as that buzzer went off for half, we're like, this wasn't pretty, we know. And so when we get to the locker room, we're always like, hey, we need to fix this, because we already know. And so when he came in, he really didn't need to even say anything, because we're definitely aware of when we're screwing up.
40% of the Rice points came off turnovers. They scored 20 points on turnovers. Does that mean you guys are going to see a lot more half court or three-quarter pressure and traps?
I mean, it's a possibility. If you were a team, you might start that. Watching our film, you might, but we're gonna fix it too. So don't do it.
Diana,
I'll be sure to tell the other coaches, okay?
How determined were you to get those hustle plays? You had 6 offensive rebounds, 3 steals, and a block.
I just didn't want to lose, and I didn't want to let my teammates down. As a senior, you got to step up and play when you're asked to and do things that you normally might not do. So I just didn't want to lose, and I was kind of getting annoyed and kind of I don't know, when I get mad, I just start trying to get the ball, ripping it out of people's hands and stuff like that. So, yeah.
She came ready. When she gets fired up, it's go time for Diana. So.
The intensity. Do you think that's maybe a Thanksgiving hangover or something? What's the reason you guys think you came out sluggish today?
I don't think it's a Thanksgiving hangover because
we were in practice. We were here. It's not like we went home and just splurged.
We definitely had practice. I just think,
Maybe coming off a win, maybe we just thought, nah.
Coach Ann said you had great practices.
And
Yeah,
we did.
we did.
And so I don't know if it was just we got to win, we should be all right type of attitude. I'm not sure, but it definitely can happen again.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You got a week off before you play Georgia, so you got dead week and got
Mhm.
all your studying and stuff. So you got to stay, in with the game and try to, keep your head in the game as well.
If you're not studying, get in, get some shots up, get in, get some footwork in. I know not every student just sits down and studies 24 hours a day, so you better get your butt in the gym for that week.
yeah.
What does it mean for each of you guys to wear those American Indian or Native American heritage on jerseys?
It means a lot to me because one of my best friends is Native American, and so like it means a lot to her, and because of how much I love her, so it means so much to me, and just understanding her culture and everything that they've been through, and just celebrating it like together. And being in Oklahoma, there's so many Native American people, and so just being able to celebrate another thing with a group of people and a culture is just, I always like doing stuff like that because I'm like from a different culture as well.
Yeah. I'm just to add to that, I just like supporting those that are different from us, and so it's an honor that we get to do what we do and supporting them.
How does it feel when you guys get the win after that while supporting them? And
It's just even more special.
Definitely.
Anybody else? Is the gym ever closed to you?
Closed?
Yeah, is it ever closed?
No.
Like, can you come and shoot at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Yep.
whenever you want.
We have a key to the gym, got the code to the locker room. Whenever we want to get up shots,
You get in
You've
here.
been studying all night and you wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and you decide to go to the gym, you can go to the gym. I will be asleep.
You guys ever come in? What's the latest you guys have come in here?
I'd say like 10.
Probably, yeah, that's.
After 10,
I mean, there's no point for me coming in after that.
unless
It's
I'm just like frustrated or
Yeah.
got a bad test grade or something. But yeah, 10 is usually the cutoff for me.
I'm gonna have to say that too. There's some of our teammates will come in at like
Yeah.
1 o'clock and they'll do that, but
Yeah.
I'm not making much so.
Anybody else? Thank you guys.
Thank you.